This is Mrs. Naslund here, and today we're going to do Unit 5, Lesson 16, Multiplication with the Thousands. Our learning target today is I can use an area model to represent multiplication with thousands, and I can use several methods to multiply with thousands. All right, first we'll take a look at the area model. The problem that we're looking at is 7 times 3,000. And you take a look here. What they did is they broke each column down into 1,000, and there's 3 columns because we're doing 3,000. And then they gave each row one of my ones, and I have 7 of them. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in order to solve this, I would do 7 times 1,000, and I would end up with 7,000. And then I would do the same thing here. 7 times 1,000 is 7,000. And 7 times 1,000 is 7,000. And then by now I bet you've guessed it. You're going to add those up. So 7,000 plus 7,000 plus 7,000 gives us that 21,000. All right. It says, while multiplying by thousands, how many zeros can you expect to get in the product? That's a great question. Well, the answer is at least 3, because 1,000 has those 3 zeros. It could be more, it could be less, but at least 3. All right, let's practice. This is the same as that tens and that hundreds trick we talked about. Works the same with the thousands. So I'm going to sit and multiply just my numbers that aren't zeros first. 7 times 5 is 35. And then I'm going to count those zeros. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to add them on. So I end up with 35,000. Here, I'm going to do my 25 times 7. Very good, 2 there. 25 times 7. Seven times 5 is 35. My 5 here. Carry my 3. 2 times 7 is 14, 15, 16, 17. But I'm not done, because now I have to add on my zeros, and I've got 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros, and I count over 1, 2, 3. So I get 175,000. All right, we're going to keep going. Let's go ahead and go on to this page, and I want you to give it a shot. So why don't you try 2 times 4,000? All right, let's see how you did. 2 times 4 is 8. Again, I'm looking at the numbers that aren't zeros first. And then I count my zeros. 1, 2, 3. Add on my 3 zeros. You should have gotten 8,000. All right, go ahead and give this one a shot. 24 times 3,000. All right, first, I'm going to multiply my 24 and my 3. So 24 times 3. Four times 3 is 12. My 2, I'll carry my 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, so I get 72. And I count my zeros, 1, 2, 3. Add those on, and I end up with 72,000. All right, good. Now, what if they weren't just thousands? What if we had some hundreds and tens and ones in there too? So let's try this one. 3,325 times 4. Now, it's just like a 2-digit and a 3-digit times a 1-digit. It's the same thing. So I'll go ahead and model it for you, and then you can give it a shot. 4 times 5 is 20, so I'll put my 0 here, carry my 2. 2 times 4 is 8, plus my 2, 10. So my 0, I'm just going to carry my 1 to the next place value, so in this case it'll be over hundreds. 4 times 3 is 12, plus my 1 is 13. Again, a trick to this is to make sure you keep things lined up. See that it's still in line there. Okay. And then I do my thousands. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So I end up with 13,300. Let's do one more together here. Okay, I'll do my ones first. 9 times 1 is 9. And again, I want to make sure I keep things lined up. A trick to this, you can always turn your paper sideways so the lines are going down, or use graph paper can also help. 9 times 2 is 18, so I'll put my 8 here. Carry my 1 to the hundreds place. 9 times 9 is 81, plus 1 is 82. So put my 2 here. Carry my 8. 9 times 2 is 18 plus 8. It's going to give me 26. I'm going to add my comma, so I end up with 26,289. All right, I'll let you give it a shot. Go ahead and work on 1,255 times 5. All right, 5 times 5 is 25. Put my 5 here. I carried your 2. 5 times 5 is still 25. 26, 27 with my 2 there. Carry my 2. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12. Carry my 1. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. So I ended up with 6,275. All right, go ahead and give one last one a shot here. 3,527 times 4. All right, let's see how you did. 7 times 4 is 28. Carry my 2 to the 10 spot. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 2 is 10. Carry my 1. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. And 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14. So I ended up with 14,108. So today we learned how to multiply with thousands.